Next, a new book published today claims that Peter Sutcliffe, the Yorkshire Ripper, killed another 23 people aside from the 13 victims that he was convicted over in 1981.
Yes, this is the book, The Yorkshire Ripper, The Secret Murders. It claims that Sutcliffe was responsible for the murder of 35 women and one man. The authors, the former police intelligence officer Chris Clarkes and journalist Tim Tate, highlight specific cases and allege both a cover-up and incompetence by the police.
But the claims have been dismissed by police forces who say the authors have provided no new evidence. Well, author Tim Tate is with us now. Well, first of all, Tim, why did you decide that this book needed to be written?
The book I felt needed to be written, and Chris, who brought it to me, felt it needed to be written, because the evidence has been there in police files for certainly 25 years, and as far back as 1981. What it hasn't been is published before. It's been kept secret.
So the police forces we've gone to, and that's the Metropolitan Police, because you allege some in London, that's West Yorkshire Police and Derbyshire Police, they all say you haven't given them anything that they don't know, but you say they've got it anyway.
They've had this information. There have been 3 internal official reports, I should stress, that you and I and the viewers have paid for as taxpayers, sections of those reports which detailed the cases. In the most recent report, 20 years ago by Keith Helliwell,
The former Chief Constable of West Yorkshire.
He detailed 22 cases of murder for which Sutcliffe should be arraigned. What we've done is we've shown for all these cases, this is what the evidence shows. This is the prima facie evidence. This is what any policeman should look at and did look at.
Well, one case that the calendar viewers will know very well is the one of Stephen Downing in Bakewell. Wendy Sewell, the murder of her, he was kept in prison for more than 20 years. He was released and acquitted. And you say the Ripper did that.
What we've said is the evidence points to the Ripper as the most likely suspect. You can't ever say he did this until he's convicted of it. But all the evidence points to him as the prime suspect for the Wendy Sewell case.
Some may say, the plain devil's advocate, that you're helping a feeding frenzy to do with Peter Sutcliffe and just selling a book on the back of it.
Well, to take the second point first, selling books doesn't make a living, I have to say. We do this because we care. I'm a journalist, I've been an investigative journalist and a television producer for 30-odd years. You don't make a good living from this. We do this because we care, and because when we've spoken to the victims' relatives, they say, we need to know, we need closure, we want something to happen, we need to know one way or the other. And these cases are unsolved and unregarded.
So what would you like to happen now on the back of this?
What I think success looks like is for